There we go. Good shit. Peace. What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Sincere Seven, coming to you live and direct from the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, the Detroit edition. So, I have, I feel like an interesting subject for today. You know, Kush and Koffee, urban philosophy, right? I'm feeling good, dealing with different things, and had a dope ass conversation this morning. I really enjoy when I can have serious, challenging conversations with people in my community, in my village, in my society, whatever. Like, I enjoy philosophy. I enjoy conversation, not just the bullshit, like what sports you like or, what movie, but no, real in-depth conversations, things that actually affect us as a people, individually or as a whole. And so the conversation that sparked today, it was dope, it was fun, it was I enjoyed it. And then it got to the point where I was like, oh shit, epiphany. So the conversation was basically like male and female relationships, right? And basically what to expect, what's your expectations, right? And so I'm having this conversation with this young lady, and it was dope. I like women who can verbalize, their inputs, their thoughts, their feelings about things, and not get emotional and set off and, oh well, fuck you then. I just did it. Like, nah, I'm asking you a challenging conversation, a challenging question. Stop fucking acting like you supposed to just be accepted in all of this and deal with the conversation. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what you think. Tell me your response. Oh, that's what you think? Well, I feel like this, if that's the case. And I want to be able to go back and forth, not arguing, not mad, not trying to force your point, but to really get an understanding of where the other people are really coming from. So in the conversation, basically I was being given all of these expectations. Well, as a woman, I expect a man to do this, and I expect for this to be done, and I expect for this to be done, and I want this to be done. And I was like, all of those things are fine and dandy, and I understand them. My response was, you know a whole lot about what it is that you expect from a man. My question is, do you know a whole lot of what you have to offer to a man, right? Because these conversations, they always go on, but they're usually emotionally filled, or social media inspired. You just share some part. I ain't going 50-50. I don't care what nobody say, and then post that and then walk the fuck off. But the true essence of it is, you can say that I'm not going 50-50 with no man. Like, that's cool, but why would a man take care of you? That is usually the part that's not able to be, I said what I said. Well, okay, well, since you said that, tell me, what the fuck is it that qualifies you to not have to go 50-50? Like, because as a man who ain't never went 50-50 with no woman, never. All my life, I've always held it down. So with that being said, I don't have to have that conversation. But I will have the conversation of what the fuck makes you think that I'm supposed to take care of you, right? And so as this conversation kept going on, and these more expectations that kept given to me, and I'm like, yo, you keep talking about what you expect. But my question is, what is it that you have to offer? And so instead of this individual telling me what they have to offer, they ask me, well, what do you expect from a woman? What do you expect? What do you want? And I sat for a second, and my response was, apparently you're not familiar with following me. Peace, fam. My apologies. I hope I wasn't messing you while you was on your live. It says Facebook user. It doesn't give me the name of who that is. But I did just start. I know I did hear my phone going off a few times, but I was moving around preparing. So I'll check it in a minute and see who that is. It might be the same person. But hopping back in. So it wasn't a challenging conversation. It was more of a me explaining that I'm always hearing the same shit. Like, women, come up with something new. Stop telling us what you expect. I want to be taken care of. I want to be cherished. I want to be this. I want to be this. I want to be. Yeah, we get that, right? So when she said, well, what is it you expect? I was like, well, I'm not the average dude. And it bothers a lot of people when I say this, but most men play themselves. Yeah, remember, you're changing the way you communicate. So let's change that. Don't say that. Most men that I'm aware of, oh, peace, sis. Got you. I'm gonna get back to you. Most men that I'm aware of have been raised with their mothers. And they have this ideology of my mama, that's my mama. Don't say nothing about my mama. My mama perfect. My mama good. My mama would listen. Your mama would suck a dick too. Your mama would like all the shit that you disrespect the women that you come into contact with. What the fuck make you think your mama different, right? So I don't have that blurred visual. I don't have this unbalanced look like women are all perfect, all powerful, all deserving, all of this. And as men, we're put here to impress them and to tell them what we can do and what we can show them and all of this to have access to them. I don't bear witness to that. And I'm not saying nothing against women. I'm saying that a lot of men play themselves soft for women. A lot of men are with women and doing things for women that if they had any amount of emotional intelligence, they would know that they should not be, that these particular women might not deserve what it is they're doing. And so with this plethora of men who have no accountability with women because of the unbalanced ideas of male versus female. I mean, most niggas nowadays don't even want to be men because they didn't grow up so much hearing about how men ain't shit. They don't even want to be a man no more. They want to be the woman too. Like, it's so shameful for them. And they look at men so fucked up that it's like, well, shit. They look at it like women do. A man can't do nothing but do something for me or do something to me. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? But that's not what I'm here to talk about. My point in saying all that is that when I got ready to respond to Shorty, I was like hesitant. And I was like, why the fuck is you hesitant? And I realized it's because the shit that I'm saying, we've been programmed and conditioned to not say. And I was like, after I thought about it, I said, listen, if you've been following me or you follow me on social media or you know who I am, you know that this conversation is not created like most dudes are. So I told her, I said, listen, understand something. You asking me what I expect from a woman. I don't expect shit from a woman. Why would I? I have my own source of income, my own homes in multiple states, my own businesses of multiple kinds, my own incomes, my own education. I know how to treat a woman. I know how to take care of my children. I know how to cook and clean. Like in my homes, my homes are not women ran. My homes is ran by men. We cook, we clean, we fix shit, we buy shit, we do shit. So I had to tell her, like, I'm not expecting shit from a woman. Women expect from men. And as I got to saying it, I was like, damn, think of how our bodies are designed. Men give, women accept. Men external, women internal. You see what I'm saying? Men, electricity, women, magnetism. So with all that being said, I've never heard of a electric box expecting electricity. It gives electricity. I've never heard like any again, the male reproductive systems is on the outside of the body. It's an external thing. The women's reproductive system is inside the body. It's an internal thing. So with that being said, when I look at male-female relationships, a woman can expect from a man. A woman can inspect a man. A woman can say, take off your clothes. I take off all my clothes and she can look and go, okay, I think I might be able to work with that. A man will say, take off all your clothes. And she take off all the clothes. I still don't know what the pussy gonna be about. I don't have no expectations. Women have expectations. Oh, that's what you're working with? I expect you to be able to use it like this. Men go, oh, that's what you're working with? Okay, let me get some so I can see if I can accept that. Women, so that's what I'm trying to say. Women deal with expectation. Men deal with acceptance. And I think that this is, now keep in mind, this is urban philosophy. This is not me teaching. This is not me telling y'all how this is. This is a thought that came to my mind, my consciousness, and my spirit that I'm kind of dealing with. I'm looking at, and I'm introducing to you all so that we can look at it together. I'm looking for responses too. I'm looking for some type of, like, wait, I guess that do make sense, right? So I had to get an understanding that there's no need for me to expect anything from a woman. I have everything. It's about accepting a woman, right? What is a, now hold on. Let me back up. I'm speaking of male-female relationships, not parenthood. I'm at a point now where I have 7 children, 3 baby mamas. Over the last 20 years, I've been trying to operate within the realms of family, right? Have a family, take care of my family, care for all of this. And for whatever reason, those women could not hold down their places. So for me, I'm a bit egotistical as a man. Like I'm not like most other dudes. Like, it's been told to me that, and I can see that. And I desire for more men in our community to understand some of these things and to operate differently, right? But that's not for me to speak on. But as a man who is in that realm, it's easy for me to look at what we are going, like, if you ain't holding yourself down as a man, it would be hard for you to look at male-female relationships and say what's needed, what's missing, and what needs to be taken away. So like I told Shorty this morning, there's a lot of audacity coming from women. There's a lot of I deserve this, I want this, I should have this. And like I told her, you telling me that your father taught you all of this. Your father taught you, don't settle. Your father taught you a man's supposed to do this, that, and the other for you. Men didn't have that. Men had women raising boys while they were dealing with men. And so this expectation and this I deserve everything and the man doesn't need to expect anything from me passed down to men. So now men are out here chasing and trying to show that they can be and show that they can do and show that they deserve, so I can please have some pussy, so I can please have some companionship, because I can please. And it's like men are out here begging, basically. Men are out here chasing, like, and I'm going, why are men out here chasing individuals saying to them, like, what the fuck you mean? I'm not going 50-50. You need to do this. You need to do that. When men stand up and understand that women expect from them. Men are not supposed to expect from women. What are you expecting her to do? Increase your money? Increase your health? Increase your emotional stability? Like, no. You are supposed, all of that shit is supposed to be good for you even go get her. I think that women are meant to expect because it's women who need. And men are supposed to accept. So what it's really looking like is men, instead of knowing that they are supposed to set the standards for accepting or not accepting, you're supposed to expect shit from me. When I show you that what you expect, I can do it. I have it. Now the question is, will I accept you? Because If women are not doing anything to be desired outside of being themselves, then I need to know whether I accept you or not. Like I said, I'm having this conversation, and then it was very, very, very good. And at one point, the young lady said something like, well, I hear you, I get that. I mean, but you still not telling me what you expect, because a woman ain't gonna work or do no manual labor unless you want a man. And my response to her was, it took everything within me to not resort to disrespect with that last comment. And that's where I kind of left it off at, because I don't accept that shit. This day and age within the black community, there is a lot of shame and emasculation of men. And every fucking day I'm scrolling and it's like, oh, if a man say this, he must be gay. If a man do this, he must be gay. Or look at this gay dude when he flip his hair. Oh, this is what I feel like when men say they the prize. All of this shame that women try to put on men for knowing who they are and for standing in their power. Like, oh, if you don't want me, you want a man. No, if I don't want you, I want a better woman. You're not acceptable. Right? And that's one thing for me that's not acceptable. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, especially about no homosexual shit. Y'all motherfuckers want to scream, oh, he's so masculine and it's so scary and he triggers me. But then at the same time, y'all want to try to emasculate a motherfucker when they don't follow your flow. Oh, what do you want, a man? Oh, well, bitch, I don't want you. And I'm not saying her, I'm saying anybody who wants to play that type of shit. So that's actually what made me go, oh shit. I don't need to expect anything from a woman. I need to fulfill her expectations. And when she brings herself in the arena, I need to decide whether I what? Accept her or not. This is the new epiphany. I don't expect anything from women. I just need to know if I accept the woman or not. There's like we've all kind of agreed to that. There is nothing for me to expect. When women ask me, what do you mean, what do I expect from you? What am I supposed to expect? What are men supposed to expect from women? What? Respect? Nah. I know dudes who is in relationships with women who have no respect for him, and they still accept that woman. Are they supposed to expect, companionship? You know what I'm saying? No, I know women who will hit a motherfucker up like, shit, I'm about to come through. What's it? All right, well, I gotta go. Why you all in my, I'm gonna do what I want. Nah. There's nothing that I can think of that I'm supposed to expect from a woman. Because as a man who has his own homes, vehicles, income, if you think about it, I would like one of y'all maybe to tell me, what are men supposed to expect from women? Because I don't have anything that I can put in there like, well, we are supposed to expect this. There's nothing that I'm supposed to expect from a woman. For me, it's the matter of, will I accept this woman? I don't expect a woman to carry herself in a certain way. You carry yourself as a whore. You carry yourself as a prostitute. You carry yourself as a lady. You carry yourself as a bulldog. You carry yourself however you want. It's about what I'm willing to accept in my life. Listen, if we're saying that the man is supposed to be put together before he come and get her, he's supposed to have his income right, supposed to have his health right, supposed to have his mental right, supposed to have his physical right, supposed to have his social life right, then what is it that we are fucking going and getting them for? As far as I'm concerned, for them. I'm coming and getting you for you. What I get from it is you. But I increase the you. I make your finances better. I make your living conditions better. I make your mentality better. I make your motherfucking social gatherings better. I make your everything. Now, if not, then why we ain't going 50-50? You're clearly telling me by saying I'm not going 50-50 with no man that I, as a man, am supposed to supply you with your reality. And I accept that. But I need y'all to accept that if that's the case, you all have nothing that I'm supposed to expect. You're only supposed to offer, and I'm supposed to accept. And this is why a lot of women end up in situations and be mad as shit, talking about niggas ain't shit, and they need to do this, and they do that. Because all they doing is accepting you. You the one that's showing up, showing out, and doing whatever because you want to be with him. A man ain't got no expectation from you. He either accepts you or he don't. And that's why a lot of women be in relationships, be getting fucked down, be getting fucked up, be going through shit, and then end up not with him and be mad. Because you became unacceptable. You expecting shit from him. He's either doing or not doing it, and you're responding to it. Your responses are gonna make him go, okay, that's acceptable, I'll keep her, or, oh, this bitch tripping, I'm done now, I'm not accepting that shit, and leave you. And then he accepts something from the next woman. He accepts something from the next woman. He accepts, but why? Because those women are the ones who are placing themselves into those relationships. Women, y'all are supposed to expect. You're supposed to know what it is you expect, and you're supposed to be able to verbalize what you expect. Because when you're telling me what you expect, I can sit there and go, oh, no, I ain't accepting that shit. Conversation I was having, like, chick was like very clear, like, I don't want a relationship. I'm like, oh, duly noted. Woman tell me, I don't want no relationship. I don't want to be nobody's woman, Okay. From that point on, in my mind, there's no need to approach you with the same energy that I would approach a woman that I'm trying to be in a relationship with. So with that being said, well, what's left? We're going to be friends. We're going to fuck. We're going to hang out. You're going to be my kid's godmother. I mean, you know, right? So if certain energies are passed on, like, oh, this is sexual. All right, cool. I set up the situation where we could be sexual. Did a conversation of, well, shit, for me to be sexual, I want a man to make me feel special. I want him to wine me. I want him to dine me. I want him to fly me out on vacations. I want him to make me feel like I'm special. And I was like, that don't make no sense. You do that for people that you are going to be in a relationship with. I'm not interested in whining, dining, 69 and flying out and making a woman who feels special, who's not looking to be in a relationship, but maybe open to sex. Well, if you open to sex, then shit, we can go get some Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even some, fuck it. I honestly, like, if she's really what a motherfucker want to deal with, we can step in some 5-star shit, right? But that's because I'm accepting the idea of doing that with the person that's expecting something from me. If you're not expecting to be my woman, then you must be expecting to what? Fuck off and have a good time or whatever, right? So this is what I'm saying, just in totality. Like, this is the first time in my life that I've ever thought about this, like, to this point. That's why I brought it on here. Like, wait a minute, y'all gotta hear this shit. I want somebody to think things that make you go, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted somebody else to hear this shit and to run it across their mental Rolodex and be like, wait a minute, I can kind of see that. Or, nah, that don't make no sense. And so I can ask, why not? And I need some explanations. So for you to say things that make you go, thank you. That's what I'm wanting to know. Does this shit make sense? Because clearly saying I'm not going 50-50 with no man creates a mindset that you have expectations. What is it that men say that make women think that we have expectations? And what are those expectations? What expectation? If I meet a broad, this is where these conversations come from. Like, you met her and she was a stripper, but now you want her to stop stripping. That's an expectation, nigga. You tripping. Men ain't supposed to have no expectation for no women. I'll say it again. The more I say it, the more good it feels to me. I finally realized it. Took me 44 years to goddamn understand the dynamics between male-female relationships. Any man going into any relationship with a woman expecting some shit is fucking up. No, women go into relationships expecting some shit. Let me know what the fuck you want me to do. I want you to do this, that, and other. Hold on, shorty, I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. Not willing to. Maybe I'm not built for it. Maybe my mindset ain't there. So I can't do that. So let me just go ahead and pass the fuck on. But once you give me all your expectations and I'm going, that's what's up, I can do that. Then I accept you as my potential. I accept you as the woman I'm fucking with. I accept. That's it. That's all the fuck we supposed to do is accept. We're not here to change no motherfucking woman. You know why? Because they change their motherfucking selves. Come on, y'all. They bleed every month. They hormone switch every month. Like everything about them, they change themselves. That's why women tell you, I'm just going through something. I'm just like the women are a replica of the planet Earth. Period. Ain't nothing constant but change. That's it. So women change themselves. And when we deal with them, they will change themselves. We don't implement. You don't tell her, this what the fuck you gonna do. I expect you to. No. You expect this from me. And I say, I'll do that. So I'll accept you. And when I accept you, boom, you come around. Now that you are around, you are experiencing me, and you're going to change your motherfucking self. Any man that feel like he got to put his woman through changes, that ain't your woman. All you got to do is do what she expected you to do. She's going to change according to you. See, that's the formula. Women, don't ask no man what he expects. Ask him, what will he not accept? That's the fucking question. That a woman want to deal with me? That's the question to ask me. If you can get an understanding that I'm not finna accept this shit right here, anything outside of that, fuck it. If the expectations that you have of me, that if you see them, Not you tell me and I tell you I can do that. Women, have expectations. Be very clear. This is what I expect from my man. This is what I want. This is what I desire. This is what I need. You should have them. Don't ask him if he can fulfill it. You do the checklist. All right, let me see. Is he respectful? All right, go through, pay attention, blah, blah, blah. Is he supportive? Go through, have situations, experience, boom, boom, boom. This is what dating is about. This is why we have such an issue out here in our community, because people jump right into motherfucker. Wait, hold on. Or I'm saying that wrong. This is what courting is about. Courting, like the whole getting to know each other, becoming friendly, becoming associative, becoming, where we can kick it, hang out, this and that. Do I want to deal with you on that level? Because see, I always say that when you look at hold on, when you look at people who all right, here we go. No, don't do that. Just talk about a subject. Going to dinner, like dating, right? Or courting. Get in to know. Can I take you out to dinner? I ain't fuck with you yet. I'm interested in you. I would like to see if we might possibly be able to have something. We go to dinner. Shorty sitting there. She talking to me. I'm talking to her. You know what I'm saying? The waiter come over. Soon as the waiter start talking, I'm like, look, check this out. Forget all that. Let's get a couple drinks. I want blah, blah, blah. She wants blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. And the waiter goes, like, he ain't gonna argue with you, right? All right, come back with your drinks. Y'all drinking and shit. So the waitress come over and take your order. Goes on. By the time she coming out with the order, the waitress is coming to the table with your order. She picks up the plate of food, and he has chicken wings and fries. She picks up the food, and as she's coming to the table, he reaches up and grabs one of the chicken wings. Like, oh, hell yeah, I've been waiting on this shit. And she, waitress, she laughs. It's your food, sets the plate down, gives the woman her plate. Okay? Gives the woman her plate. Woo, woo, woo. Y'all need anything else? Nah, we good. Go ahead. Right then and there, if that woman is not paying attention, that man is not taking his time with anything. For that woman to expect that when they get into the bedroom, there's going to be some foreplay is foolish. The law of correspondence states that what one person does in what area, the law of as above, so below states that what person does in one area of life, they tend to do it in most of the areas in life, right? When the waitress came to the table, he wouldn't even let her introduce herself before he asked for a damn drink. All right, well, damn, hold on, mister. I'm in a hurry, right? Then when the waitress is coming with the food, he reached up, grabbed the wing, started eating it before she even set the plate down. This man goes for what he wants immediately. This is not going to be somebody who puts in a lot of foreplay, right? And this is some, boom, now she come to motherfucking bring the bill. You know what I'm saying? He like, God damn, $95. Well, damn, take a nigga half a nigga check then. Nah, I'm just bullshitting. Boom, fills it out and leaves a $2 tip. He like, shit, I'm gonna just leave like $2 or $3 because I want to be able to get some blunts on the way home. You want to smoke, right? I'm gonna smoke you down. Now, average chick is like, hell yeah, smoke me down. But a chick that's got expectations is going, wait a minute, you gonna leave a $2 tip so you can get some blunts on the way. Nigga, you ain't got enough for the tip and blunt. His finances ain't in order. So now he's showing you his finances as not in order. 2, he ain't got no patience. You know what I'm saying? 3, he ain't got no respect. Like this is what dating is, or excuse me, what courting is about. It's about being in the midst of society with an individual so you can see how they operate, so you can see how their mind work, so you can see how they think. Had you taken the time to do this, you would have never ended up at the crib with the individual being disappointed about the things that were shown because they had already been shown to you. So when we talk about courting, this is something that we have, like that shit is like, I don't know, it might be going on, but I ain't practiced it. I'm gonna be 100. I ain't practiced it. A lot of how I mean, it'd be like a phone call, like, shit, what's up? What you doing? Shit, come on, let's smoke a sign. But let's hang out. Or it don't be a whole lot of dating and going through like the last, I don't know, shit, however many women I've been with. There hasn't been a whole, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with them women, because if I felt like that, then I wouldn't have accepted them. I'm saying that I realized that sense and state of doing the knowledge to what we're getting into, that's very low. It's like we'll meet people and we'll feel some type of what I always call the unknown attraction for them. And we'll allow that to basically take us through the levels into ending up in the bed with them or in a relationship with them. But truth be told, if we would have went through these series of events of checking for the flags, we would have already seen 3, 4, 5 red flags before we got there and wouldn't have even proceeded. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. And as a man, come on, we accepting. Keep that in mind. Y'all be feeling like dudes is playing. Nah, we accepting. We unless they pushing up on you, and I'm talking about violating you, we just accepting. You giving it, cool, I'm gonna check it out. Right? But that don't mean that I want it. A lot of you all are allowing men, us, to check you out before we've even started deciding whether we would accept you or not. Before we even got a chance to really understand your triggers, your traumas, and the things that you want, desire, or are looking for. You know what I'm saying? We need to do a better job. So it's not really nobody's fault on either side. That's why I say, like, y'all know, when it comes to relationships, this is one of my favorite subjects. I study this shit damn near more than I study anything else except for sacred animal venoms. Like, behind the venoms practitioner, relationships is my next sense of specialty. And then the entheogens and shit come. Now, a lot of y'all didn't know that. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like I'm always trying to find like that next step of evolution for us. And I feel like that this right here has a lot to do with it. The understanding that men accept and women expect. And women need to know what their expectations is and look for them in the man. And as they find and check off the qualifications, then they give themselves to that man. And now, hold on, y'all go first. We got next. Understand that when we start off, we trying to show you who we are so you can understand if we are in the realm of acceptance or not. If we're in the realm of expectation, excuse me, acceptance is ours, expectation. We are sure, well, I'm gonna take you out, I'm gonna do shit with you, I'm gonna, whatever it is. So the things that you expect You can see if he can do those things like that. Can he take me to the restaurants that I want to go to? Can he, serve me the drinks? Can he maybe even dick me down? You might give us the sexual before we say, yeah, we dating. I'm your woman. All right, well, let me see. Can he hold it down in the bedroom the way I do? Oh, no. Okay, yep. Let me see. Right? So y'all checking all y'all expectations. Then y'all go, all right, all systems go. Well, most of them. It's a couple of them that's missing, but I'm willing to deal with you even though you can't live up to those expectations. Now that y'all say, all right, I'm fulfilled with the expectations. It's our turn. And now we got to see if we accept you. All right, cool. I can live up to your expectations. I can fulfill the requirements that's needed. It's kind of like when you get an application and the job is telling you, we expect you to do this. We require you to do this. You need to be willing to do this. You need to be able to do that. Now I come in for an interview. Hold on. This ain't just, will you hire me? Do I want to work here? Y'all got a 401k program? What's your dental about? Huh? Y'all ain't getting no dental with the medical? Okay, well, what's the medical about? Huh? Right? Now I got to figure out if you are acceptable to me as a man, like shit. Because, yeah, we had sex, but shit, you said that you felt happy about how I got down, but I know I was kind of lacking in a couple areas, but I might be able to accept it. Yes, sir. A lot of time women don't be paying any attention, then get mad when we ain't what they thought. Right. So we need to do a better job. But see it's hard to do that if we're not firm in what it is that we are. And when I say we, I mean from the women and when the men. What is my role? So now that's why I'm sharing this. Women, it's your role to expect. It's our role to accept. And y'all supposed to go first. I mean, now that part, I feel like me saying that, as soon as I said it, it was just something in me that said, well, just make sure, go back and look at that whole, like, are y'all supposed to do it first? Is it supposed to be done simultaneously? I think y'all are supposed to do it first because you all are the ones with the expectations. There's a checklist that you're looking for a man to be able to check off. So once all those things is checked off, okay, well, I guess I can say while you all are going through what you all expect, we should be able to see what we will and won't accept. So yeah, I guess it is a simultaneous thing. Because if you try to see if you could expect me to pay for the type of meal that you want, I should be able to see if I accept the way you carry yourself when you showed up to that meal. What was she wearing? You know what I'm saying? How does she present herself? How does she carry herself? So while we're going through all of this and the woman is checking the man for the expectations, the man needs to be checking the woman for unacceptables. For me, that's what I've realized. Like, I need to just be very, very firm with my unacceptables because I've pretty much always altered myself to the things that would have been unacceptable if I hadn't. So it's like, that would be unacceptable to me if I'm trying to deal with you like this. But since you want to be like that, I'll just deal with you like this. So nothing has been unacceptable. I can accept anything. Oh, you tricking? Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I still fuck with you. I just know that I'm not going to be doing certain things. I'm not going to be financially blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to take you as my woman. So it's not that she would be unacceptable. It's that she wouldn't be in a certain place. So as a man, it was like, and that's why this idea now that I'm having is like, like this is what it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be like, no, that's unacceptable. And that's what it is. Not that's unacceptable to be my woman so we can just fuck around. Or that's unacceptable to be my mate for a long time so we can just date. Like, have what those unacceptables are And they just are that. When you see them, oh, never mind. No, I'm good. Christianity is unacceptable for me. Or, being vegan is unacceptable for me. And I'm not saying that these things are true. I'm saying that if they are for you, then they just need to be that. Ain't no like, damn, but she's so fine, so fuck it, I'll stop eating. Nah, don't do it. Monogamous. The idea of demanded monogamous, unacceptable for me. Any woman that's like, no, my man gonna be monogamous, you're unacceptable for me. Don't talk to me. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with you, but damn sure ain't nothing wrong with me. So just don't talk to me about no relationships. I know what my unacceptables are. And I, in the past, as most of y'all know, had went against some of my unacceptables. And ended up realizing that these things are unacceptable. And you live an experience to show you. See, this is why we go through shit. That's why we say you keep going through shit till you learn the lesson. Why? Because if you ain't learned the lesson, you ain't got the consciousness thought to your actions yet. So you need another situation to show you you're stupid. You're stupid. You're not standing on your foundations. You're not being honest. You're not being sincere. You fucking up. Right? And whatever that is for you, you'll continue going through good things until you realize it. I had a situation where I was told, you are not just protected and guided, you are also blessed and fortunate. I'm being told this. And I'm on some like, yeah, all right. I believe that I'm protected. I know that. I know what I've been through, right? But when I'm being told that I'm blessed, I'm like, yeah, I doubt that. And I'll go through some shit where it's like, oh shit, everything about to go fucked up. And then bow. It work out. And then everything like it's about to go fuck. And then bow. It work out. And I had to realize, I was told, how to say, never mind, I ain't finna go into another section. I was told by my higher self, powers that be, ancestral realms, I'm not sure, but that voice said, I told you you're going to keep going through shit until you realize it. So every time that you going through some shit and you sitting back and you frustrated and you scared and you worried and you out here scrambling and shit, like you don't know you motherfucking blessed, you still don't believe me? All right, boom, I'm blessed. But then here comes something else to make me feel the same. You know what? And I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. So I'm going through all of this shit for nothing. I'm going through all of this nervousness and calling people and trying to prepare for failure only because I am not believing and bearing witness that I've already been fucking told I'm blessed. So I said, I get it. I trust you. Right? I said, I get it. I trust you. Yo, some shit went down. Boom. Last month, 2 months ago, everything hit the fan. I'm talking about all at once. All at once. I get back to the crib with like nothing. My rent due in a few days, 3 G's. I got bills due all time, right? And I'm sitting here going, I don't have absolutely nothing. I just went through all of this, and I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, okay. I know what this is. Anyway, and I sat my ass on the fucking couch and I started watching TV. I was like, you're not finna get me this month. Nah, B, I understand. I'm gonna keep going through the same shit until I get it. I get it. Ain't no need for me to sweat nothing. Sit here and watch TV. Listen, word is bond. I'm watching TV like a motherfucker. People hit me up. What's going on? Blase split it. Oh shit, what you gonna do? Nothing. What? Hey, I'm watching TV. People who know me, it's like, what the fuck? Like, what? Hey, literally, I'll put it out here. I got an eviction notice. And it's saying by this date, it's bye-bye. And it was the day before that day. I'm watching TV, I'm chilling. I'm still not doing shit. My lawyer get on the phone, he called me, we talked for a while. So before the lawyer get off, he said, hey, you said you about to go back to Detroit. I said, yeah, probably. He said, what's the probability of that? I said, about 90% right now. He said, what's the 10%? I said, man, look, if 5 G's just happen to just fall into my motherfucking bank account overnight, then I'll stay. But other than that, you know, I'll be up out of here. He was like, oh, all right, for sure. I got off the phone. I was talking to a loved one. We kicking it back and forth. And they was like, so you ready to go? I'm like, hell no, I'm not ready to go. I don't want to go like a motherfucker. Hell no. Like, I feel all kind of fucked up. I feel like a failure. I feel like this. I'm like going through it. Like, nah. And they was like, well, what the fuck? And I'm like, I mean, shit, it is what it is. I got a call about 30 minutes later. Hey, Seven, look, remember I was saying well, look, I'm just going, so I'm about to send you this in your account real quick. Bow, hit me with like 5 G's. And I just looked up and was like, yeah, I thought so. Because it was saying until you learn your fucking lesson, you're going to keep going through stupid shit. And I learned my lesson. When they tell you you blessed, when they tell you you protected, when they tell you you care for, stop questioning them. Stop questioning shit. You said it and you live it out. And so I was like, it was literally the ultimate test. I got up, went and got the motherfucking money orders, popped into my motherfucking office and was like, yo, here y'all go. My bad. The chick was like, oh, wait a minute. We got to see if we sent you the legal. I'm like, okay. She was like, oh, wow. For whatever reason, they didn't send you the legal. Like, you don't have any extra fees or anything. Like, you could just pay the regular. I'm like, all right. Paid that shit and went back to the crib. What? Because I was like, yo, I refuse to keep fucking living in this human experience of, oh, what am I going to do? I need to. And no. I was told I was blessed and I was protected and I'm guided and I'm cared for. So it'll work out. And I literally watched the season of TV over that week and was like, the other part of it is, okay, if it don't work out and I do go, then what the fuck that mean? What? Because any thoughts of failure or shame or I could be better or I should be doing this or my goal was to do all of that shit, I've been through it before. Like my goal at this point was to be married to all of my women and have all of my children. And come on, like how many times, what is failure? What is failure but yet a chance to do something greater or do it again, right? We got to stop being so negative on ourselves, but quick to do the wrong thing and be more positive with ourselves and more prone to do what's positive. See, and this all links into what I'm saying. This is what I mean about going back to paying attention to what it is that we really want as men will accept, okay? Because most women do glamour magic, period. Most women do glamour magic, and we are too foolish to realize that. Me being a magician, I know that makeup and these clothes that they wear and all of this altering of their body and their beauty, this is all glamour magic. What are you talking about? This is glamour magic. They're saying like your eyes are fooling you because you think that what you see today and who you see today is who you gonna marry. I don't give a fuck what that woman look like today. In 20 years, she ain't gonna look like that, period. In 40 years, she ain't gonna look like that. So that's not what the fuck you marry. You marrying the goddamn aspects of the woman, but they will give you the ability to see those aspects through what they feel like what you want to see it as. And this is where they glamorize themselves, right? Most women are master magicians and they don't even realize it because they publicize this shit so much that they call it this shit used to be a hidden thing. Now they have it in department stores. When you first walk in and there's the perfume counter. And then there's the bras and the bustiers and all this other shit. We ain't supposed to know about that shit as men. That's women's glamour magic. You're not supposed to know, but you're not supposed to see that shit. You're not supposed to understand it. You're supposed to be sitting there playing cards, drinking scotch, and then she walks in and you look up and go, I fold. and you had the winning fucking hand of the night. That's what's supposed to happen. You are glamorized. Nothing else matters but her. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what they setting out to do. That's why a lot of this shit is not working the way it's supposed to. Because now you have 50 women all doing glamour magic in the same place at the same time. And glamour magic is supposed to be subtle. And most individuals who are doing glamour magic is not subtle anymore. I mean, take the eyelashes, for instance. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I talk shit about them false lashes, right? But I'm going to tell y'all, I have seen individuals put false lashes on some real subtle shit, and it made they motherfucking facial features pop. Like, oh shit, what do you, something's different. What did you do? I went and got my, yeah. Really? You got, yeah, I can't fucking tell. That's the fucking post to say. But when you got these things on, right? Now I'm looking going, what the fuck? She's shorty kind of cute minus them fucking lashes and shit. It's like, it's so much and it's so much that it's kind of like, y'all not, it's not glamour no more. It's changing y'all. Y'all look different than who the fuck you actually are or look like. And so a lot of these things have lost the understanding, because if glamour magic is put on so much that you look like a total different person, then how are you glamorizing the person to you? Because understand, once you glamorize him, you could take that shit off and he's still in that trance. That's what y'all don't understand. Once you glamorize that man, he's in that trance. There's something that has to bring him out for him to be out of it. And you walking around, it's not like the next morning when you washed all that shit off and he wake up in the morning and you walk in the room, he go, what the fuck? Why? Because it was subtle anyway. He's already, we already there. We already, that shit is implanted. We energized. We have absorbed that energy. You know what I'm saying? The ego, all of that. So it's like seeing you next morning, it's like, yeah, we trying to see what we left imprint on you. We not looking for the same glamorization. Like, what would I need to be glamorized for? I'm still making up for. You understand what I'm saying? Man, it's a science to all of this shit. And if anybody out there is thinking I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that makeup and bustiers, bras, and all of that shit was not part of glamour magic. Tell me that glamour magic ain't supposed to be subtle. Tell me that once a man is glamorized, he don't remain there until brought out of. Come on, I know this magic. I myself have glamour magic. There's glamour magic that you practice, and there's glamour magic that you have. I have glamour magic, which is like when you watch the vampire shows, and the vampires look into their eyes and they say a certain shit and get the woman or the person who they're glamorizing to boom tap into their, like, yeah, that's the glamorization magic that you produce from within. See, that comes out external, whereas the women, theirs is something that they put on and that they alter and that they change, but they're both glamour magic. Mm-hmm. Y'all know how I be when I do my lives and my Kush and Koffees. We start off with one subject and then we just go higher off a little bit into the realms. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, talk to me. I talk back, talk some shit. I talk that. How y'all feeling about what I'm saying? Do the shit make sense? You know what I'm saying? Is this adding up? Is this worth, you know what I'm saying, carrying on? What y'all think about it? Is this a conversation you can have with your mate? Is a man supposed to accept and a woman supposed to expect? You know what I'm saying? Pass the test and ascend to your next level. Yeah, I thought so. Period. I missed it. Yeah, I thought so. I know I said it at a premium time, and I hate that I missed it because I would have liked to revisit that too. But yeah, I mean, you know, so what do y'all view? Is this something useful? Is this something that we can utilize? That we, like, for me, I always say I'm speaking to the village. Why? Because my children be watching this. My daughter be watching this. My sons be watching this. Like, they be like, we have discussions about some of the shit I say sometimes, right? So that's why I be saying, like, this shit ain't for me or for the next person. This for us is a village. Like, is this something that we can say that, hold on, I can see this as a village? Like, telling my son, listen, man, You're supposed to be a man because that's what women expect, and there's certain things that they expect from us. That's why there's a list. That's why women can say, as a man, you need to da 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 da. This is, I'm going through conversation with Shorty. I'm like, what is y'all list? And she like, what do you mean? What is it you expected from me? And I'm like, damn, nothing. I have everything. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So what the, oh, it's what I'm supposed to accept. Like, as my woman, I can accept that. All of these women are different. Some of them been through shit. They do different shit. Like, some dudes can accept a woman who like, oh, why you say that to me? You know what? Maybe we shouldn't do this, and runs out the door. We could just end this tonight, and then gets in the car and drives home, and then the next day you talk to her like, babe, you be tripping. I know, babe, I be tripping. Come on back over here. Let's go to movies. Okay. What? I be seeing that shit. Fuck that. I'm not accepting of that shit. That shit is traumatizing to me. Fuck that. I said it. That shit is traumatizing to me, right? Imagine a woman who, you know what I'm saying, like, went through a lot of shit, and her daddy used to beat her up. Like, nah, not like whoop her, but beat her up. And then she got older. She like, no, I'm not accepting no man putting his hands on me. That's not acceptable. That's not like, you know what I'm saying? You could yell at me, you could get in my face. Like, I'm not scared of aggression, but once a man hit me, we can't get back together, right? A man who would hit her should not expect to be able to get back with her. She's not going to be like, okay, I can get over it. You might have cheated on her, and she can get over that. She'd be like, I ain't tripping. You know, I be fucking with bitches too. Like, I understand this to pussy some good shit. I understand. And you weak ass nigga, woo woo. But come on back, right? But once you hit her, nah, B. That's how I am with motherfuckers leaving me. Nah. I'm very open about my relationship with my mother. How it took 30 years for us to come back together. I just got a mama 4 years ago. What the fuck I'm gonna do with a mama 40 years old? All right, like, it's cool that we cool now, but I can never get back that relationship with the divine feminine at a young age that I missed. So with me, when I'm in a bond and I'm in a relationship, we could argue, we could beef, you could do some crazy, stupid shit, whatever. But the idea of you leaving me and leaving our bond and then thinking you're going to come back and then leave and come, that shit, that's traumatizing for me. I got to keep losing somebody I love. Who the fuck wants, what the fuck? Like I'm built like for a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? The military and my life and all the shit that I've been through has been very, like, I can go through a lot of shit. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Abandonment, nah, that ain't one. Like, having somebody you love be like, you know what, man, fuck this shit. This shit is not important to me enough to fight for. I'm getting the fuck on. I'll be back next week. Wait, what the fuck, right? We need to know what's not acceptable. Yo, so for me, that's one of those things. It's like, boom, I went through a situation where, like, you know, chick, she emotional and she this and that, and then every time it's an argument or a disagreement, we don't need to do this. And then, you know what I'm saying, want to get the fuck on, and then a week or two later, we talking again. It's like, yo, that shit is fucking crazy. Like, no, that's one thing that's unacceptable for me. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like cheating on them is unacceptable for them. You know, me, I'm like, I mean, why cheat on me when you could just be poly? If that's the case, like, so for me, I'm not cheating on me is going, like how other dudes be like, that shit is unforgivable. I'm like, nah, lying to me is unforgivable. That's unacceptable. That's, like, for me, as well as the niggas I am, there's two things. Lying to me, you might as well not fuck with me, and thinking I'm lying to you. Those two things, oh, you might as well get the fuck on. As well as the niggas I am, you gonna lie to me? Man, shorty, listen, I'd have got you $20 to get you an Uber to go over there with the nigga if that's what it was. I ain't tripping on that shit. My pops told me at a young age, nigga, why you think they call it a piece? You ain't never gonna have all of it. Stop acting and thinking like a woman is yours. She's not and never will be. I don't give a fuck what she is. This pussy is yours. Yeah, all right, bitch. No, it's yours. It's yours. Next week you'll be mad and it'll be George's. So stop with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Right? So the idea of a woman violating me because she sharing experience with another man or woman is beyond my mind. But a woman lying to me about the experiences that she going through, oh, now that one, you might as well not even fuck with me. I don't give a fuck. You come to, I like to hear stories. Shit, tell me about it. Wait, what? So you was no shit. So I'm saying like, yo, what? Yeah. Tell the truth, man. Shame the fucking devil. Like we real people out here, right? But lying to me, oh man, oh I can't trust a liar. I can't trust no liar. Like I love like. Plus I'm at the age where it's like at my age ain't nobody my age asking no woman about how many bodies she got. I don't even know where the fuck y'all get that from. That ain't your business. See, listen, you know why y'all may ask the women how many bodies they got? Because you ain't got a lot. Only a man who don't have a, I would not dare ask no woman how many bodies she got. Because anything you gonna ask a motherfucker, they have complete and total, like they can ask you the same shit back. Do you really want to go there? So if you ain't got no whole lot of bodies, it's like, yeah, I'll go there. Because I've only been with 6 women in my life. Like, oh, got you. Well, maybe you should, never mind. I'm about to be an asshole now, right? I stopped lying when I stopped being scared to get a whooping. I know that's right. You feel me? Lie for what? Right? Because there's no need, man. Especially, I'm 44. Like, I don't even, that's not my business. How many? But I know some of the bodies you got. Listen, let's be 100, okay? So we ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? It's more about what you expect from me and what will I expect or not expect from you. That's my new ideology and understanding of how we supposed to be operating within Black women and men relationships in our community. That's what I'm gonna pass to my children. Son, you need to be the best of who you are and express that, so anybody who expects something, they can check your record. I always say, check my resume. What you mean? You can check my resume. That's why I talk the shit I talk. I be like, yo, you can check my resume. This is all public record, baby. You know what I'm saying? What? Who? Me? Please do. You can Google it. You can Black Twitter it. You can talk to your friend in the hood. Everybody knows Sincere Seven. You feel me? Hey, listen. Hey, a motherfucker told me one day, if I'm supposed to know about them, I'd have been already heard their name. And I was like, I like that. And I started carrying that. Like, yo, you need to meet with so-and-so. And I'd be like, hold on. I don't know who you're talking about. But if I was supposed to know about him, I'd already had heard his name. So then the next time somebody says that person's name, I go, you know what? This is the second time I done heard that person's name. Right? You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I mean when I say that. Like, hey, so with that being said, why? Because I express myself. I let it be known. I'm very open about who I am, how I operate. You know what I'm saying? I've met you on like 3 separate occasions through other people. You're very known. Now, am I liked? You know what I'm saying? I think I am. I think I get an equal amount of love and hate. You know what I'm saying? Because the people who are not ready to accept responsibility for their actions or accountability or to go into the next steps of evolution, they are the ones that feel some type of way about me, because it's like, yo, stop coming at me about this shit. I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm not ready to do it. I'm not, you know what I mean? And it's like, for me to call them out makes them feel like, oh, you think I'm less than because I haven't or because I won't or because, nah. I'm just saying, like, yo, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And this is, so having offerings of that type of advice, which is why I stopped doing that. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, shit, people just hate to see me shine, because it's like I walk with the cockiness, and it's like I already know, like they wanted Mayweather to get knocked out every time his son got in the ring. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I understand, like, when you cocky like I am, that's what people waiting on, is for you to get knocked the fuck out, right? But see, the difference is that, like in boxing, you get older and eventually somebody will knock your ass out if you don't go ahead and retire, right? But with righteousness, I can be cocky until I'm dead and gone, or old ass man, because the only thing that's gonna humble me is like motherfucking being on some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not. That's why I'm cocky. If I wasn't, like, if I was on some fuck shit, I probably want to shut the fuck up. Like, man, stop causing attention to yourself. You know you out here doing all type of foul shit. I ain't the type of nigga that be out here blocking motherfuckers because I owe motherfuckers money or because people been violated or because, you know what I'm saying, all of this shit that go on is like, nah, like, so yeah, I talk a lot of shit, but I talk shit about ideas, you know, and I want to be clear about that. You know what I'm saying? For those who be missing the point, man, I ain't never coming at no people. I'm coming at ideas. Because as a village, I feel like shit, we responsible, you know what I'm saying, for those that's coming behind us. So we need to be responsible for the ideas that we support and that we project onto our peoples. So it's like for me knowing that I'm here to usher in the old age, like y'all gotta understand, yo, we going back to be pre-7,000 years ago. I don't know if y'all really understanding that. All of the shit from 7,000 years ago that was buried, hidden, and covered, including the DNA within us that causes the, you know, powers and abilities that we talk about. All of this shit coming back. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is I be attacking ideas that go against us as a people and the development of our youth. When did we as a people stop being focused on the development of our youth? Could somebody tell me the answer to that? Because you can't show and prove to me where we are focused on the development of our youth as a people no more. We talking about everything but that. Tell me I'm wrong. Stop me when I start lying. And don't tell me, oh yeah, I know it's a couple programs out here that, you know what I'm saying, you could be involved in. I know. Yeah, my youth was part of some of them. But we as a people, as a culture, as a village, as a society, we are not showing that we are focused on the development of our youth anymore. And me personally, I think that's one of the main problems that we have. We got a lot of complaints about what the youth are, what they do, how they operate, how they do. But we don't have no accountability for what we are doing and saying to give them preparation for what's to come for them. We say things freely on social media. We post shit. You know how sickened I be when I be seeing all these people with these R. Kelly posts, like, oh shit, they ain't got nothing, I'm gonna keep banging it. I'm like, yo, come on. Like, if you gonna listen to this shit, cool, do it. Shut the fuck up about it, though. Why are you letting your kids know I'm always gonna support a pedophile? This is why you think that they won't come and tell motherfuckers the shit that's going on right in their homes. Because they seeing how we respond as a people to a lot of shit that go on in our community. And they can see, come on, don't tell me that we as youth did not look at the elders in our communities when we were young and judge them based off the shit they were saying and doing in front of us. I don't know about you, but I was. Oh, was I special? Because I don't know, I never asked. But I bet dollars to donuts that the majority of y'all can think back to when you was a youth and there was shit that was going on that you was watching with your own eyes and you were saying in your own mind. I don't think that that's supposed to be happening like that. I don't think that this is how they supposed to be. This shit, yo, I think that these people, whether they was the parents or just somebody you seen somewhere else, is out of pocket. Now imagine that being your people. Imagine you having the consciousness as a child to understand, I think this probably is fucked up right here. And then look up at the two that you love the most, and they are totally in support of this shit. The youth is out of hand. I'm sorry. Oh, I know I went way deep. I just want to be clear. This is the mindset that I be coming from when I be coming with conversations. Everything y'all just heard me say, this is why I be saying what I be saying. I don't be saying this shit for entertainment. I don't say this shit to troll. I ain't trying to make men mad, make women mad, make white mad, black mad. No. I'm trying to bring back a level conscious understanding to us as a people in our community as a whole. Can we be conscious and responsible for the things that we say and do? That's all I be saying. So we could say a whole lot of fly shit on social media about niggas is this and women is this and they only want this and they only want that. But let's set the record straight. I don't need to worry about what a woman want that I'm not trying to have. So why would I complain about it? See? This is why I say, hey, there just needs to be standards that's set within each woman. Like, shit, I know motherfuckers out here ain't got no house, got no car, got no financial security, but he fucking somebody tonight. And that shit amazes me. But with that being said, that ain't my business. See? It's not my business. What wildlife is out here looking at, oh, he caught an antelope and he eating. Wish I had an antelope. Nah, you either on the hunt or you not. Right? You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to, like, yeah, I mean, trying to get the same women and shit, now they'll battle. You know what I'm saying? But that'll be clear. It's like, it's clear. Like, and she be laying right there like, okay, this is gold. Okay, I get the winner. Hey, you feel what I'm saying? And that's what, if we choose to do, hey, all right, he pulled up in the motherfucker Audi, I'm pulling up in the Benz. He offered you a house, I'm gonna offer you an apartment complex. Otherwise, I just go on over here and accept something else. Because I'm coming with what I'm supposed to come with. And if I'm moving the way I'm supposed to have my motherfucking pick. And if we all bring this understanding back, boy, I'm telling you, all of the fucking tables will balance themselves out. Women ain't got to be talking niggas only, and they don't, and they just, nah, like, shit. You ain't got to say shit. And really, it's kind of like right now, it's kind of already like that for the women. Like, the fuck y'all do make the choice, and that's why I said the courting process is like the reasons that the choices are being made is the problem. You know what I'm saying? This is why I talk about these things. Like I said, my daughter watches this shit. My daughter would be like, okay, I get where he coming from. The same shit that I say to any woman, I was like, I ain't finna tell you nothing I wouldn't tell my daughter. I ain't somewhere telling them, like, but then I get to my daughter, little bit, the nigga gonna give you the world. Like, the fuck? Like, listen, I'm gonna give you the reality. You know what I'm saying? I never did that, but quickly learned how necessary it is. I didn't quickly learn none of this shit. I wish I had. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I just came up with this shit this morning. It was like an epiphany. Like this new energy. I know it's not the New Year's, the Gregorian calendar, and all that wild shit. Listen, I come from the 5%. Y'all don't even want to get me started. I debate anybody on any side of this, right? But so with that being said, I used to be that nigga. Like, man, it ain't no New Year. New Year's is, and a lot of people be saying that it ain't New Year's and don't know when the New Year's is, and that shit be funny. Like, how you a new nigga? But if motherfucker was like, well, when is the New Year? Spring. Nigga, what's the date? Like, freeze them. But anyway, this is new energy. I'm not here to argue with nobody. What's being called the new year, January 1st, 2024, that shit brought a new energy. Like, I do this shit. I'm tapped in, I'm moving around, I'm moving out. That shit brought a new energy. And if you ain't feel it, you might not be as woke as you think you were. You know, that's how I feel. I don't know if y'all been paying attention. I never played men against each other. I was always too sensitive to their emotions to take that risk of them battling. Oh man, well, you know, the battle's supposed, like, for me, the battle's supposed to be respectful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not into the fighting, right? So I'm saying, like, on some court and shit, like, I've been in, like, because women always say, oh, man, always talk about poly until it comes to a woman having two dudes. And I'm like, shit, nah, I've been in that relationship. And so that type of respectful type of, okay, I'll in my mind, it was like, I do this shit. So I'll be able to show why I'm more prepared to be that nigga than he is. Whatever realms that it is that I need to, yeah, I mean? And so it made it interesting for her because it's like we trying to outdo each other with her, right? But then when I realized what it was that the role that he held for her, it was like, oh shit, well, it don't, this shit, man, shit, shout out to dude, man. And then that was it. Cause it's like, I'll never be that. You know what I'm saying? He'll never be what I am. And I'll never, and it's like, it really gave me the grand understanding. And it's like, after being a man in poly and knowing how that is with my women, I always thought when a woman had multiple dudes, that her mindset was different based off of what men use women for and women use men for. So it was like when I got the reality, like, oh shit, women be feeling the same fucking way, even in the aspects of what a man is for in the realms of that and what the woman is for. And it was like, shit, it was a grand awakening for me. And so for me, like, that's why I become aware and I'm saying, like, certain things is acceptable for me. Other motherfuckers is not accepting that shit the same way. And that's why we all need to know what it is that we will and won't accept. So that way, when we courting a woman, it's like, yo, when they ask us what's unacceptable, we can tell them easily. I know what my unacceptables are. And I could present them real easy, real swift over a fucking dinner. And if it's anything in there that matches her shit, then she know, like, all right, this ain't no good match. Because even though he's got all the expectations, I have a unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't even have to. You only have to let it be known that, oh well, I'm like that, or I do that, or this or that. It's just shit. After that, that's where you get those situations where a motherfucker be like, yo, it was a good night. I enjoyed myself. We probably won't do this again. You know what I'm saying? I had a situation like that. Shit was going great. Woo, woo, woo. In the conversation, the chick was just like, the conversation was about looking at asses. Like, do you find that disrespectful? Some women be like, yo, that's, I wouldn't be mad if you with your boys, you looking at ass or whatever, don't do it around me or blah, blah, blah. Some women be like, don't be looking at no ass. Some women be like, shit, I be looking at him too. I be like, baby, you see that? Shit, and those be my favorite. Like, look at people looking at some ass together. Like, hell no, look at that shit. Hell, okay. Anyway, right? So the conversation that came up, and then she was like, nah, I feel like that's disrespectful. Not just with me, but away from me and anywhere else. Like if a man looking at a motherfucking woman ass, then that's letting you know that like he's a whore. He's gonna be trying to have sex with her. I'm like, wait, have sex with? Wait a minute. Where did looking at ass turn into somebody having sex? And she was like, well, that's why y'all be looking as y'all looking. And I'm like, no. See, and so we got into that conversation, right? And she was like, look, we ain't got to talk about it. All I'm saying, I don't care what a motherfucker say. If I say the shit's disrespectful, if he's doing it, he's trying to be disrespectful, something like that. And I was like, okay, no doubt. And so when the waiter came back, they was like, yo, you need anything? I was like, yo, just put mine in the box. You can, whoop, serve hers however she want and bring me the bill, whatever. And she was like, what just happened? What's going on? And I was like, look, I'm a real verbal an open person. And so when I'm having a conversation and somebody tells me, I don't care what somebody tells me, I'm going to see it the way I see it in my mind. That's a red flag for me. I'm too honest to be telling somebody something and they sitting there going, I don't care what you say. I still feel like you just did. That is unacceptable for me. And I know that just hearing you say that, this ain't going to go no further. It's like, you serious right now? You about to leave? I'm like, yeah, I'm paying for the meal. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, but I know my unacceptables. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, like, and I, like, as I go on, more and more of them are revealed because it's like, oh, women doing that now? Oh no, that's unacceptable for me. Like, who, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I support equal thought processes, mindsets, and approaches. But that's why we need that. Women need to be clear on their expectations, and I feel like as men, we're not supposed to expect nothing. We're supposed to have acceptables and unacceptables. And that's just how I see that. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? Yo, man, I appreciate this, man. I love y'all. I love when y'all tap in. I love when y'all give me y'all responses, kick it with me. I appreciate y'all listening, man. Like I said, I'm gonna start bringing the Kush and Coffees back quite a bit more. You know what I'm saying? This is urban philosophy. You know what I'm saying? None of this is concrete. We just kicking it as a people, kicking it as a village. And if you got some subjects that you want to hear me build about, hey, yo, just shit, give me those responses. Tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Hit me with a post like, hey, do this on your next Kush and Coffee, whatever. If y'all want to kick it, y'all want to talk about some things, if you know who I am and you need me, reach out. Other than that, man, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And please, today, tell somebody that you love them in a language that they can understand it in. Peace.